Hey guys, we're back, and this video we're going to do one from clay to wood. Now, Mike Pounders did a YouTube on from clay to the piece of wood, and I saw one Wayne Larimore did, and Kevin Applegate, and I'm going to show you. I did this in Rich Weatherby's class, this one, and I did this face here, and these were just my practice faces, and I don't have the clay model for this carving here I'm showing you, but I had one for this. I've lost it, but I did one, a face like that, and but we're going to take it and we're going to change this wood to the shape of this face. We're going to try. I did want to show you from my last video the finished little wizard here. We got him finished and painted, so I thought you might want to see that. Still got to put the magnets on the back, and that's about it on that one. But with that, I'm going to set this clay piece down, and we're going to actually get started on carving. First of all, I drew some lines where these ears will be, and we need to start removing wood and bringing this to our center line. And this is out probably, the thickness of this wood is about 1 3/4, or not much. It may be a little over that, but not too much. And I've had a lot of people ask me in the past that I cut myself. This is just a little piece of gauze that I use, protective gauze. Here is what I buy, and you can buy it from any pharmacy. And I get it, and I just wrap it around my finger just to kind of protect my my thumb. So it's not a cut on my finger. Now, I have cut my fingers in the past, but it's just a preventive thing right now. And so you work it down to where that ear will be. And you can even, if you want, you can get you a bigger gouge. That is a number 5 gouge. And you can start working it down this way. And just you're just bringing this to a wedge. Like that right there. I'm going to put that gouge back and go back to my knife. I had a little bit of problem right in there. It was a little bit of twisted grain. And this video will probably be maybe 3 videos. That's why I usually try to keep them at 3. Now, you see what I'm doing here, and in just a minute, I'm probably just going to cut this off so I won't bore you, and go ahead and do this other side, and then we'll come back and go from there. See, we've still got to taper it this way and this way. So Peyton, if you want to stop the video there, and we'll come right back, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we're back. I went ahead and did this side, and I got down where these ears were supposed to be. Now, if you look at it from the side, I've got to taper it. the forehead, and that being the, right there being the high where the nose will be, and then taper it down this way. So I'm going to start doing that, and we'll you just start cutting away like this. I really have to get that angle. But the clay pieces are really nice to do. You know, even if you don't have a rough out made from them, they're still nice to use as a go-by, and that's what I'm doing essentially right now. All I did with this is for a pattern, I just put it like that and traced around it. And then I measured from here to here, the thickness, and then I went from there. But I got this trimmed down pretty much to where I need it to be. I'll check it here in just a minute. Looking good from the side. Now, right here would be where the bottom of the nose will be. So I'm gonna come back and start tapering that too. Let me turn it around this way, work this way. That pretty much looks where I need it to be. Now what I want to do is draw my center line back on, just to keep it even on both sides, and draw where the bottom of this nose will be. And then if you look on the model, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw on where the hair will be and the sideburns will be. I'm going to need that to keep me in line to where I make my cuts. And this will come across. And the sideburn will come down like that. Now, what I got to do, I got to cut this over to my center line now. And I may have to draw my lines back on, but that's not a problem. Okay, let's see. Now, I've got that in there. I'm going to look at my model right here, and I'm going to bring the nose up just about right there, and this is where your eye line will be, is right through here, and it generally comes in about right here. And if you took it on over to the ear, it would be kind of just right at the ear or just above, like that. I'll set that down. And then this mustache, it'll come and work its way across this way like this. But I'm just trying to give you an idea of how you draw it on there. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting in this brow line and right up in here. And I'm going to take me a number 9. Well, let's see here. Let me get my number 9 over here. Right across here. Start me a brow line right there. And then I'm going to come across right here and make where the hairline will be. Like that right there. That'd be where the eyebrows will be. I'm going to cut that down just a little bit. Okay. I want to keep showing you this. We're going to have to make this really stick out, so I'm going to lower this a little bit more right in here. And I'll redraw it on, because his brow line right here is real prominent. And we're just going to probably get this guy pretty much just shaped this first video. How much time we got there, Peyton?
You got about 10 minutes.
Okay.
About 7, but yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see. Let me look at the... Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much getting there. Can you see that? Well, it's kind of hard to see. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start right here where this nose is. I'm going to lower it. And start making it stand out. And I've done some clay in Rich Weatherby's class when I did some of his clay stuff. I've had rough outs made from the pieces. And I'll show you a couple here in just a minute when I get this profile going. It's coming in there pretty good. You see that all right, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. But we're totally in the rough out stages right now. I mean, lots of wood removal. Yeah, see, that nose is real prominent. And then I'm going to start cutting away from the sides of this, and then I can start putting the angle on this nose. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then when I do that, I'd like to cut off, and I'm going to go over here and get some of the clay pieces that I've sent off to have rough outs made, and they're pretty rough when you get them back, when you have them made as rough outs. I'm gonna go ahead and put my eye line across there, because I'm just totally talking profiling right there. That's a really prominent brow line. And off the camera, like I always do, I'll go back and I'll catch us up and get us to the stage, and I'll explain what I did. I'm just cutting back the side of this nose and up to my brow, up to my eye, where my eye lines will be. Let's see here, Peyton. Still, this needs to be removed here. I'll take, and when you get in there like that, you can take a bigger gouge just for lots of wood removal. You don't need it, you can do it with a knife, but this is a good tool to remove wood with. I got lots of tools, and there'll be an occasion that I will use that tool that I bought and purchased, and it may not be very often, but I do use it. And when I need it, it's there for me. But I've just accumulated my tools over the years, so I just don't go out and buy complete sets. I learned what I need first. Now that's looking where I need it to be. Now what I'd like to do now is, well, before I'm gonna draw on where this hairline will be again. Be kind of like this. Come down and sideburn like that. But now, if Peyton, cut off just a minute, and I'm gonna bring back, and I'm gonna show some more clay pieces.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I went off camera, and I did a little bit more work right in here and on the sideburns, but I really wanted to show you what some of my clay pieces that I sent in, and I'm gonna put these here, and they're really, this is my, what I call moonshine break. But see, he puts an epoxy on it when he gets it, my duplicated man. Sid Clevenger does my duplicating for me. But there was a rod right up in here, it broke out. He sent this back to me, and I carved one down to the general shape and sent it back to him so he wouldn't have to use this anymore, because after a few runs on this, they tend to break apart. That's my moonshine break is what I call him. And then here is one right here, and this is my hobo, and see, this is where he added the wood piece, and a little piece up here that he puts them on the spindle and turns them. But I go for, when I use the clay, I really just go for the general shape. I did do all these in Rich Weatherby's clay class, and if you ever get a chance, you need to do it. I've got one more here that's convenient, and this is my old moonshine dog here. He's got his paw around the moonshine jug. Now, I did resend this one off, and now when he put a block of wood here, and now he's got one where he's got where my new set of rough out's got a post here, and it comes up here, and where the spindle is just on the bottom of the carving. But I did want to show you that, and let me set these down. Now, well, how much time we got, Peyton?
Got about a minute.
Okay, right in here, I drew in where my mustache line will be, and off camera, I'm gonna go in and get some more general shape. I'm gonna get to where that chin is poking out like that, and I'm gonna get the profile pretty much in there. But from that, on the next YouTube, we'll just go from there. And well, actually, we'll put in, we got to put in where this hairline will be, and that's right in here where the sideburns are, and right in here, and then we'll get in here and work the where the eye sockets are, and we'll raise these eyebrows up. They're up pretty high, but I'll have it drawn on when we come back on the next video. So until then, guys, we'll see you on the next YouTube. Y'all stay safe, be healthy, and we'll see you next time. Bye.